show, everybody. Oh, this is not... There we go. Alright, how's everyone doing today? We are doing a stream to celebrate the fact that I'm making a movie, and also I haven't streamed in a couple weeks. So, we are going to be doing a Q&A. This will be fun. I have asked for questions from my Discord, and so the thing is, we are doing a Q&A where, for every question that I skip, we will be shortening the stream by 1 hour. So currently, this stream will be ending at 5:45. Let's put that right there. Sorry, you cannot see things right now, but here we go. Yeah. Stream ends at 5:45. You've got until then to ask me your questions. I have the Discord pulled up where I will be taking questions. If you'd like to ask me a question, jump in the Discord and you can ask away. Yeah. So let's get into this. I keep peeking my microphone, so we're going to turn that down a bit. And also, we're going to check to make sure that we are actually streaming, because I haven't checked that yet. This is very impromptu. We are going as fast as we can, doing as much as we can with as little time as we have. I don't really have time to do the stream today, but I needed to stream something so that people don't just forget I exist. And it might seem like I'm not live, actually. So, what is going on? Okay, no. Oh, shoot, the stream is unlisted on YouTube. Let me fix that. I did set this as unlisted earlier, that I shouldn't have done. How do I fix this? There we go. Public, done, save. Alright. Cool. We should be good. There. Alright. We are streaming on YouTube now. Awesome. Yep, there we go. Using the default thumbnail, just like the old days. Checking on Twitch real quick. Yep, looks like we're live on there. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Oh no, please don't talk. Please don't. Okay. There we go. Let's restart that music. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's get into the questions. Alright, so first we got from Lunaria. What is your favorite food? Probably biscuits and gravy. Do I think the Last Garage's album will be released by November, like they said? Yes, I do think it'll be released by November. No, I don't, actually. They keep pushing this stuff back. I would bet against it. What's some advice I would give to 19-year-old me? Transition. Don't date the guy I was dating then. How do you tie a square knot? I don't know. Like, oh jeez. Okay, so like this, and then, okay. Oh jeez. So, you cross it, and then you cross it, and then you pull it up here, and then you tuck it through, and oh no. Well, if this was a string and not whatever this There you go. That's a square knot, technically. I'm annoyed. This is gonna be everywhere forever now. Okay, what are your opinions on Jeopardy for gamers? I think Jeopardy for gamers is one of the funniest things I've ever said, and I stand by that. What's my opinion on Wheel of Fortune for gamers? I don't know how that would work. What's your pitch for an Absolute run? I know we've already got Absolute Peacemaker in the DC universe and the Superman one, but I think a dedicated series to him might be cool. Absolute Blue Beetle. I'm shocked he hasn't shown up yet. Absolute Plastic Man might be fun. An Absolute run is a question. It is a alternate universe for the DC universe where they take one thing and they change it about characters. For example, for Superman, they made it so that he grew up with Krypton and didn't have Earthling parents. And for Batman, he's not rich anymore. And for Wonder Woman, she didn't grow up on Themyscira. She grew up in hell. It's a really cool series. It's a lot of fun. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, it would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood. I think that's how that goes. Have you ever worn wigs? Yes. Will I ever wear wigs? Probably. When will you wear wigs? I don't know. Where am I? I'm lost. You're probably at home. Where are you? Are you lost? No, I'm not. I'm at home. Two trains diverging towards each other on the same track. The first train leaves Calio at 5:05 a.m., traveling at 60 miles an hour. The second train leaves from Calero 135 miles away at 5:30 a.m., traveling at 70 miles an hour. What is the exact time the collision will occur? I don't know. I am unsure. I will skip that one and actually solve it when I come back to the stream at the end. Or if I have time to answer that one at the end. I'm going to, real quick, share this stream, because I just realized I did not even at anyone that this is live right now. So let's go ahead and oh no, what happened? This is a different server. Jeez Louise, can we find my server? There we go. At everyone, we're live, baby. All right, cool. How much tips should I give Charon when they let me ride to the afterlife? I would just do 20%, but it's not like I paid for the trip, and I want to show them that I appreciate their efforts. Don't you have to pay with, like, gold coins, and the gold coins on your eyes are how much you're supposed to tip them? I think that's how that works. Tip 2 gold coins. What do you think about the subplot in Peacemaker Season 2 where Adrian Vigilante is grappling with fitting in? I think it was not super well handled and did not get a resolution. What do I have to do to get you to enjoy playing Magic the Gathering? I'm skipping that question. That's the first question that I'm officially skipping. The stream now ends at 5:44. Congratulations to Peyton. Oh, do we count the one where that I skipped Ashling's earlier, where it's the trains question? I'm gonna count that one, but if I've got time at the end, we will still come back to it. All right. What is your favorite indie game? My favorite indie game is. Oh, there's a lot of good indie games. Let's look at my library real quick. I don't know. Deltarune's the obvious answer, but I think Peglin is the game that I have sunk the most hours into. What do I have to do to make... What do I have to do to make sure you have a bad time while playing the Magic the Gathering? Do whatever you're already doing. What's your favorite track from Deltarune? Skip. Have you played Deltarune? Yes. Do you want some potato soup? Absolutely. Do you want some pumpkin soup? Sure. Can I have a peppermint? I don't have a peppermint. Would you ever play Fortnite with me? Yes, I would. Opinion on a Maggie fan-based Minecraft server. I'm boycotting Minecraft right now. That's why there's no Minecraft videos on my YouTube channel anymore. You can look at the BDS website for reasons why. When should we host the hyperfixation night? Oh wait. What color should I dye my hair next? Go green. Bring back the green hair and pronouns look. When should we host hyperfixation night? We should do that at some point. It will probably be after the movie comes out. Should we call it the hyperfixation night or the UTI night? I don't think UTI night was ever up as a name for that night. I do think Autism Night has been pitched as a name for that night, though, and I'm considering calling it that. How can I join the hyperfixation night? You jump in the waiting room couch whenever I'm streaming, when I say it's the Autism Night. Whose idea was it to call the UTI Night? I think it was you, just now. I don't think we ever called it the UTI Night. What do I need to do to get you to watch and or read the series Welcome to Demon School, Irma-kun? Looks like we're skipping another minute. Alright. How would you kill all of the Mask's PCs? Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy? I'm gonna go ahead and knock another minute off for that one. We're in a Masks game where I run. Do you like Rhea? Rhea is a character from another tabletop game I'm in, and yeah, I like Rhea. Should Ava be invited to the Christmas party again this year? Yes, Ava should be invited to the Christmas party again this year. Should I take another edible at the Christmas party if I'm invited again? Absolutely. What are your plans for Halloween weekend? Work on my movie. Should we spike the eggnog at the Christmas party this year? I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't think people would really like it. Would you rather Gabe rejoins Realms of Relics or continues sitting out and rolling for one NPC? What kind of question is this? What kind of question is this? Obviously, I want Gabe to rejoin Realms and Relics. Is Rhea from the Fire Emblem the best Rhea? No, because the best Rhea is the one from Realms and Relics. Who do you main in Smash Bros? Melee and Ultimate. In Melee, I main Ice Climbers. In Ultimate, I main, who is it that I main? Is it... I don't have an Ultimate main, I don't think. Huh. Alright. Yeah. What's your favorite Mario Party minigame, and why is it Dungeon Duos? My favorite Mario Party minigame... I don't know. I'm skipping this one. We are now ending at 39. Alright. Is Gabe Newell's new direction for Valve a good idea in your eyes? Is this the one where he is not making video games anymore? Because probably not. What's your opinion on the new Minecraft update? I'm boycotting Minecraft, so I don't know. I don't have any opinion on Minecraft. What should I change my middle name to? I don't know. Change it to Ashling. I think that would be pretty funny. Ashling. Yeah. I don't know. Ashling Paulin, maybe? How much time is left on the stream? Well, how much time is there till 5:39? Let's see. Time till 5:39. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Can we get that in Central Time, maybe? It looks like about 38 minutes. Yeah. No, 40 minutes. Ish. Okay. How How much time is left on the stream? Let's... I guess multiple questions. I need to put that on screen, actually. So we are going to go ahead and do another window capture. Okay, can we work, please? I don't know why this isn't working. Okay, there we go. You will see what I'm doing in just a moment. Oh god, I just broke something. Oh, there's the ticker. Alright. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. Yeah, so that's how much time is left on the screen. Thoughts on Missile the Pomeranian from the hit game Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Cute dog. What's your favorite color of Pikmin? Probably the yellow ones. Would you take a bite? Of what? Do I have anything to take a bite of? I've got this stick of deodorant. Yeah, we can take a bite of this. That was a terrible idea. Alright, ow. That was awful. Okay. Would you take a sip? I've got a sip of water here, I guess. Yum. That really helped. Ugh, that was awful. I guess I'm putting the lid back on that. Don't bite deodorant. Would you take, would you touch an orb that's crackling with necrotic energy? No. Would you touch an orb that's crackling with radiant energy? Probably also not. How do you feel about the hit movie Emoji Movie? I think it is one of those movies that is kind of overhated by the internet, but also it's not good. So, you know, I don't know. I think it is a dumb idea, but I think it's also very funny that the creator of School of Rock went on to write it. Or the writer of School of Rock went on to write that movie, and then he went on to write The White Lotus. So, like, good movie, terrible movie, incredible TV show. Who knows how that works? How do you feel about Pepper? Cat. Cat, the cat Pepper, your cat Pepper, is nice. I wish Pepper would stop staying on the... stop getting on the table. Do you have a favorite blanket? Probably. This is my favorite blanket. Do you have a will you skip this question? I think we should skip this question. So we are now ending at 5:38. And we need to make sure we get this to 5:38. Calculate. I didn't realize I had accidentally killed the screen. Let's Uh, uh, how many questions of Ashlings do you plan on skipping? As many as I have to. Have you seen gameplay of Deadlock, the new Valve game? Yes, I have seen gameplay of Deadlock, the new Valve game. It's the next biggest thing, as Connor Eats Pants always says. Would you ever do a drag queen lick, like following a tutorial? No, I have a lot of very complex opinions on drag. What D&D damage type do you have vulnerability and resistance to? Clearly not deodorant. What TV show character do you think resembles/relates to you the best? I don't know. I don't see myself resembled in TV show too often. Abed, maybe? Do you want to die? Why would you eat deodorant? Not really, and because it's funny. Tina X Spamton or Tina X Ram? Let's stop talking about men forever. Would you ever try eating deodorant again? No. How did it taste? Painful. Would you eat soap? I have eaten soap. How much Sunny D do you think you could drink in one sitting? Or how much Sunny D could you drink in one sitting? Hi. My roommate Cricket is here. Hi, Cricket. Would you?
Are you streaming?
I am.
Oh, shit.
Would you like to join stream? I don't know if you're on camera.
You
gotta keep going.
No, Connor is here. We just got back from taking some shots for that music video.
Cool. I will be done streaming at like 5:30 something at this rate.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Good luck.
Okay. How much Sunny D do you think you could drink how much Sunny D could you drink in one sitting? I think I could probably drink an entire, gallon bottle of Sunny D. I don't think I'd like it. I think I would throw up at the end, but I do think I could drink that much. What's my favorite emoji? I like the smiley face, the big smiley face. And I like doing that one in combination with the peace sign emoji. It makes me feel like an anime character. And that's probably my most frequently used emoji. I don't know, I use the green heart a lot also. Let's check my Gboard real quick. Yeah, I use that one a lot. I use the eyes a lot. I use pleading a lot. Do I have a favorite shirt? Probably. Doesn't everyone have a favorite shirt? If you could bathe in any liquid, what would it be? I mean, water counts as a liquid. I would probably bathe in that. But if I had to choose another one, I've heard milk and honey is a pretty good one to bathe in. What happens if you run out of questions, but there's still time? I'm gonna threaten to... I was gonna threaten to kill myself on camera until I got more questions, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
Get evicted if you kill yourself. Please don't.
Cricket just said, we will get evicted if I kill myself. Please do not. So I'm apparently not allowed to kill myself. Can you put another thing on screen on the... Oh, wait. How do you feel about Deja Vu? Deja Vu, I have been in this place before, yada yada. Can you put another thing on screen for the stream? I guess we can put something else on stream. Let's see. What images do I have? Okay, pictures. This is going to be the Bill from, Schoolhouse Rock. He's going right there. And, yep, there you go. He's on screen for the screen now. What's your favorite objectively bad food? Probably Taco Bell. Can Cricket make a guest appearance for a second? Can Cricket answer this question? Can Cricket sing a line from a Homestuck parody for me? Cricket, I think, is already gone, so Cricket has already made a guest appearance. Cricket did not answer any questions. Cricket will not sing a line from a Homestuck parody. How much Sunny D should you drink in one sitting? Probably not much. Can Cricket steal the show? Cricket already steals the show. Can Cricket stream instead for you? I have asked Cricket to stream. The entire hyperfixation autism night idea came about because I want an excuse to have Cricket on stream to talk about... Oh, hi, Cricket!
I hadn't left the
Can, okay. Kim, the idea came about so I could get Cricket to rant on about emo music on stream. Can you add Subway Surfers to the stream? I can do that. Yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure I have Subway Surfers already downloaded as video, so I just gotta find it. Let's see if we can find some Subway Surfers real quick. This is probably not the most thrilling content ever, but it is going to be what it is going to be. There it is. Okay. And we're going to loop that, and... Okay. Oh, that's probably playing noise in it. Okay, why is it not showing up? Apparently I cannot put it on stream. Sorry. I tried. Alright, next question. Okay. Let's see. Can you add a PNG tuber to the stream? No. Can you add family like clips onto the stream? No. Do you think repetition is always funny? Yes. Can you add satisfying cutting slime videos to stream? No. Can you get evicted for killing yourself? No, but I make the most money and my roommates would not be able to pay rent without me. How do you feel about deja vu? I have been in this place before, yada yada yada. Why? Well, I don't know what you're whying at. Should I just delete my Space Hay account? I don't know what Space Hay is. Can you predict my death? You will die in like 80 years in your sleep peacefully. It'll be real nice. How many people die in Unfelt? None, actually. Can you show off your best dance? Yeah, I can. I don't know what my best dance is. I mean, let's see. Oh, I just realized that timer has not been counting down. There we go. There we go. Here's my best dance. And then I've got... Oh, there goes my glasses. I gotta find those. Alright. Can Cricket sing a singular line from Night of Blood by Broadway Carcat on stream? Ask them whenever they're finally actually on stream. Booth or table? Booth or table? Okay, I'm skipping this one. I don't understand it. Oh no! Discord disappeared. Discord, please. Okay, Discord's back. Awesome. Okay, will it please render both the countdown and Discord at the same time? I don't think it's going to. Alright, we're getting rid of the countdown. And we're gonna get rid of Bill also. Alright, will you read one of the Reddit threads of Am I the Asshole? Yeah, we can go do that real quick. just a moment to set up my window capture. Would it please work? Okay, there we go. This is the first post that I came across on Am I the Asshole? Give me just a moment to fix it so that it is readable on screen. Cool. Alright, so this one says, Am I the asshole for ringing my neighbor's doorbell at 12 a.m. to tell him to pick up his bag of dog shit that was in front of my house? The incident goes like this. Around 9 or 10 p.m. I go to take up my trash and see a shit bag on the shared walk between me and my neighbor's house on my side. I go ring his doorbell and ask him if that's his bag. He says yes, apologizes, and says he'll pick it up. I left it at that. Then around 12 a.m. I go outside to greet in-laws, and I still see that shit bag there. So I ring his doorbell again. The conversation goes something like this. Him, hey, what's up? Me, I want to have a chat. Him, it's 12, my baby's sleeping. Me, I know, I'd rather not be here, but I want to discuss something important. Can you come right out? Him, okay, I'll be right out. Comes out. Me, why is there a bag of dog shit in front of my house? Sorry, I just left it there. I was going to pick it up this morning. First off, your dog shouldn't be taking a dump where we all walk. Secondly, when your dog takes a shit you put in a bag, you dispose of it immediately. Do you agree? Do you think I'm being unreasonable? No, I don't disagree. You're not unreasonable. However, don't be ringing my doorbell after 10 p.m. Don't leave dog shit in front of my house. Now pick it up, and I hope this is the last time you have to deal with this issue. I'll pick it up, but don't be ever ringing my doorbell at 12 a.m. again. I'll end it here. So was I wrong to ring his doorbell at 12 a.m. to get him to pick up his dog shit? Should I have had him pick it up at a more convenient time for him? Update to add context. Isn't the first time he's left his shit bag in front of my house. It has happened 2 times before. However, this was the first time I confronted him. Oh, did it disappear? Alright, whatever. Anyways, I don't know. Everyone sucks here. Don't leave shit in front of your house, but don't worry about confronting your neighbors about it. Just pick it up for them. We can all do our part to make the world a little bit better, please. Like, it sucks, but it's not that bad. Alright. Can you do the hokey pokey and shake it all about? Skipping this question. Can you do the Harlem Shake? Skipping this question. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games? Skip. Only one person gets to ask me that, and it's Jay Schlatt. Do you have a favorite parody song? Probably something by Weird Al. I don't know. Fallen Kingdom's real good though. I was thinking about parody earlier today. I don't know what happened there. I stopped being a person for a second. I need to not do that while I'm streaming. Alright, do you have a favorite parody song? I already answered this, I think, but I didn't really answer it. Probably Fallen Kingdom. I have more to say there, but whatever. How do you feel about deja vu? I have been in this place before, yada yada yada. Do you think repetition is always funny? I do think repetition is always funny. Can you sing the rap part of Revenge from memory? Okay. So, I've actually sworn to never do rap on stream again, so, no. Can you recreate the talent show where you sang a Phineas and Ferb song? No. So I just realized that I read autism as UTI and I feel very stupid. When was the last time you felt very stupid for misreading something? So it wasn't for misreading something, but Yesterday I realized that I had reshot some scenes for my movie that I had already shot that I had completely forgotten that I'd already shot. And that made me feel pretty stupid. How do you feel about my friend Georgia? I think she's really nice. What don't you understand about booth or table? It means where do you prefer to sit at a restaurant? Okay, so that's not what that question meant to me, but that makes sense. I would prefer to sit at a table. Yeah. Can you put a filter on while streaming? I can put a filter on, but it's not going to be a good one. It's not going to be like a fun filter. It's going to be like, let's see. We can do scroll filter. That'll be fun. And we're going to... yeah, I'm just going to be slowly scrolling. I don't think I can do this one like this. We're going to do... one. Let's do like this. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to be scrolling like this. This is the filter that I have chosen. Do you like sitting in high chairs? Chairs that are high. Like the ones at your house? They're fine. I prefer to have my feet on the ground most of the time. Where did Peyton go? I don't know where Peyton went. Do you mean stools? Sure. Do you mean Mary Jane? No. How long does it take to walk to and from... How long does my walk to and from work take? I think it's like an hour. Are you winning, Maggie? Sure, I am, kinda. I don't know. How do you feel about the golden trio of YouTube? Curtis, Danny, and Drew. I watched Curtis's new video about performative males this morning, and I thought it was pretty okay. Danny and Drew are also really funny. I don't think they're the golden trio, though. How long is the bus route where you live? I don't take the bus. You'd have to ask Cricket that. Who's your favorite backyardigan? Pablo. Are there buses where you live? Yes, my roommate Cricket takes the bus, and so does my ex. Yeah. Could you beat Riley in the fight? Yes. Could I beat Riley in a fight? Probably. Could you beat me in a fight? Absolutely. How many 5-year-olds could you beat in a fight? Probably like 4 or 5. Can Cricket sing the Rainbow Connection? I think Cricket can sing Rainbow Connection. Do you think you could beat 100 gorillas? No! What do I have to do to host a stream? Ooh. Good question. Beat me in a gamble, and I'll let you host a stream. Is Jay Schlatt? What? Is he? What? How do we feel about Dan and Phil confirmed lovers? I think that's pretty cool, but I also think it's really funny that, like, we knew this years ago. When one of them came back, they announced that they had dated in the past. So, like, we kind of knew. You left your arm bracelet thingy at our house. Do you want it back? I do want it back. How do you feel about deja vu? I don't know. I've been in this place before. Yada, yada, yada. Do you think repetition is always funny? I do think repetition is always funny. Can you do the Piano Man capella again? You want take 3? You want Piano Man take 3? Is that what you want? You want Piano Man 3? All I'm saying is tune into Unfelt. Can we start a count of every time you mispronounce a word on stream? No, because that will go to 1,000, a million times over. How do you feel about Georgia the state? I had a friend in middle school from Georgia, and he spoke with a very thick southern accent. How do you feel about Aiden? I think he's nice. Can we have a cooking stream? Yes, I am actually planning a cooking stream at some point where I meal prep a whole bunch of burritos for the week. Who's your favorite cousin? Adriel. Can you play Diner Dash IRL, and can we be the people that you're serving? Probably not. That one sounds difficult. Can you be Weezer Blue? Like, if you change your OBS filter to an HSL multiplier, here's the hex code if you want it. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see. Reddit post is back. Let's get rid of that. I've been scrolling through things for a while now. Alright, let's see if we can Add a HSL filter. HSL does not seem to be a thing. There's other ones, but they don't seem to... Oh, wait. Okay. Did I become more Weezer Blue? Is that a thing? Oh, that's an alpha mask. Wait. This isn't working. Okay. I'm not sure what we're doing there. I tried. How would you react if Pepper started eating your hair? I would be annoyed. Can you paint yourself blue for stream? Probably not. I am not Tobias Bluth. Do you get motion sickness? I am. Should we stop spinning? Alright, we can stop spinning. How do I turn this off? Oh no, I think we might be stuck spinning. Oh no. How do I turn off spinning? Oh, that's the wrong video capture device. That would be why. Alright. Alright, we're turning that off. And then we're going to select color multiply that one. I am now Weezer Blue. We're going to turn that down a little. Oh. Alright, well, we're going to be Weezer Blue for a bit. Okay, we're done. Can we stop spinning? Do you get motion sickness? Sometimes. Can we stop spinning? Yes. Can we keep spinning? No. Who's Mary Jane? Mary Jane is Spider-Man's love interest. Who would you say the Golden Trio is? It depends on what part of YouTube you're on. Which video essay do you really want me to make? I would love to hear your Breath of Air one. Who's your favorite Teen Titan? Probably Beast Boy. Are you whelmed? I am whelmed. Can we get a Cricket and Maggie Rainbow Connection duet? Maybe. Are you underwhelmed? No. What gamble? Like if we bet something. Yeah. And you won the bet. You would win. Can you change the tab away from the Am I the Asshole post? I have done that already. No, I haven't. Oh, geez. There we go. I fixed it. I thought I had unlisted that a while ago. Are you superstitious? I'm a little stitious. Can you go to a different Am I the Asshole post? No. Can you put the browser tab to a Rickroll? No. Can you invite Gabe to the server right now? You can. How do you feel about Deja Vu? I've been in this place before, yada yada yada. How many numbers does comedy come in? 3s. Can we find the scariest Reddit thread? No. Is it 413? No, that was the day I started HRT, though. Do you think repetition is always funny? Yeah. Can I start a count for how many words you pronounce correctly? That would be even worse. Can you do a stream where every time you mispronounce a word, you have to restart the stream? No! Do you think you have a southern accent? I have asked a lot of people who do not know where I live, where I sound like I'm from, and they just say general American. So, like, I don't think I generally have a southern accent, although I can play it up a little bit, you know? Like, sometimes I draw my accent out a little bit more and, like, speak more like I'm from Pryor, Oklahoma, because that's where I work, you know? Like, it happens especially when I'm talking to people from over there. I tend to sound more like a cowboy. What scene did you want my help with? One that I'm cutting from the movie. I'm tied up in my garage at it. So, can you do a stream? I'm already doing a stream. Can you fix Canvas? It's down for everyone. No, I cannot. Can you play 999 on stream? Maybe someday if I can find some good idea to put a twist on that. Can you change the contrast on the stream? I can probably do that. Let's see. Let's see. How do I change the contrast on here? Filters. Color correction. Contrast. Whoa. I look like I have silver oxide poisoning. Could I guest star in your movie as a tree? No, I'm already done filming most of it. What is the first AO3 fic you read? I don't know. When? Probably sometime in high school. Can you put the bill back on the screen? Yeah, I can put Bill back on the screen. Oh no. Did it go away? Okay, no it didn't. Who's your favorite Bill? Probably Cypher, but also Trinin's definitely up there. You're stranded on an island with one other member of D&D. Who are you with? Probably Riley. Are you stuck spinning? Am I still spinning? I'm not still spinning. Do you think you look more like mom or dad? I look like if mom and dad had a child. Oh jeez, I lost where I was. When does the stream end? Currently it ends at 5:34, which is in about 4 minutes. Where? What? What's the worst edible food you've eaten? One time I ate cauliflower covered in cheese. Opinions on divorce. I think more people should get divorced. Why? Because oftentimes people get trapped in marriage that isn't good for them. What's your favorite way to gamble? Texas Hold'em. Can you stop lying? I don't lie. I've never lied in my life. Have you lost the game? I just lost the game. How do you feel about deja vu? I've been in this place before, yada yada yada. Do you think repetition is always funny? I do think repetition is funny. How many numbers does comedy come in? I think it's 3. I don't have a southern accent. However, what kind of accent do you think you have? I did at one point think you had a Central European accent. Now I don't know, you've got like a New York accent. What's your favorite number? I like the number 6 or 7. What did you think about the new Pointy Hat collab video? I thought it was a fun idea that I should have paid more attention to. Can you brighten up the white webcam footage? You are very dark, and it looks like you are sitting around at midnight. Yeah, let's up the brightness real quick. How many mods could you put in Skyrim and still be playing Skyrim? Probably all of them. That's usually how it is. Maggie, can you get raptured on stream? No. Maggie, can I get raptured on stream? Probably not. Could you beat the devil at a fiddle playing contest? No. Never mind, you look like you're getting raptured. Can you turn the brightness down? Okay, I will turn the brightness down now. Let's find that. How do you feel about Riley? I think Riley's really cool. How do you feel about Grace? Grace is really cool. How do you feel about Alex? Alex is really cool. How do you feel about Cricket? Cricket's really cool. How do you feel about Deja Vu? Deja Vu is like, I've been in this place before, yada yada yada. How many numbers does comedy come in? 3s. Do you think repetition's always funny? Yes. What's the correct way to address a crowd? Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else! Could we add another Bill to stream? I don't think we can. Not with the amount of time we have left. How long until your stream is just a blue image with your image? I don't know. Could you up the brightness on the stream? You're a little dark. Yeah, I can fix that for you. How many bills can you put on screen? 1 right now, but I think overall I could probably fit like 12 or 13. Can you do the Delta Rune Roaring Night fight, but every time you die you play a video from that one playlist you had of really short, silly videos? I don't think that playlist is very good, so no. How do you feel about Bill the Bill? I think Bill the Bill is one of those things. When did you start filming an analog horror? I've never filmed an analog horror. How do you feel about deja vu? I've been in this place before, yada yada yada. Repetition is always funny. How many numbers does comedy come in threes? Can you turn 90 degrees on stream? Like, I can do this. And that's 90 degrees. But I could also do, let's see if we can. Transform, rotate 90 degrees. There we go. Alright, well, I am going to take like 3 questions. This is the cutoff. This is the cutoff. This is the last one. Alright, these are the last ones. Can you show your favorite reaction picture? No. Hey, you're a little bright. Can you turn down the brightness? Yes, I can turn down the brightness. Yeah, there we go. Should I put my laundry away? Yes. Can you turn your brightness up? You're a little dark. Yeah, I can turn that up for you. What is 3 times 3? 9. How many numbers does comedy come in? 3s. How do you feel about deja vu? I've been in this place before, yada yada yada. Do you think repetition is always funny? Yes. What's 4 times 4? 12. Is there a method to your madness? No. What time does the stream end? Right now!